Hello everyone and welcome to iReddit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Tuesday, March 14th, 2017. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
Please remember everyone, you can help support our show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet. Nathan, happy Pi Day.
Yeah, it's Pi Day, guys.
It's also a happy steak and blowjob day.
I like that.
Or in Japan, it's called White Day.
Why?
It's a month after Valentine's Day. In America, we call it Steak and Blowjob Day because it's supposed to be the dude's Valentine's Day. But it's actually a thing in Japan where the girls who are interested in dudes or who are dating dudes are supposed to give dudes chocolate. I think it's chocolate. I don't know. Jennifer would know. But it's called White Day in Japan.
That's very interesting.
Yep.
That's awesome, though.
And it's also Pi Day.
Yeah. That's what's important in my book.
How far can you go into pie, sir?
Not very far. There's the guy the other day that had his username as Pi.
Because the farthest I can think of is 3.14159. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Do you see the dude on Reddit that had a pile of Post-it notes and put pi on his wall in Post-it notes and then said, for every upvote this gets, I'll add another digit on a single Post-it note? And it had like 60,000 upvotes, and he's like, fuck, I'm gonna need to go buy more Post-it notes. I thought the 15,000 I had was gonna be good enough. And he's like, and he's gonna live stream it. I don't know if he already did or not, but
I didn't see that. That's amazing.
So, yeah, he's going to be live streaming for, 10 hours as he writes pi down on a fucking... Do you know how long it's going to take to write one number at a time on a sticky note and put it on your wall to go to 60,000 characters into pi?
Me personally, no.
I imagine it... I think 10 hours is probably somewhat accurate.
Yeah?
Maybe. It depends on... if you're alone, if you have people helping you, I don't know. It just depends.
I feel like if you're alone, you're kind of shit out of luck there.
Yeah, well, lots of people on the internet are alone, so it's just the harsh reality that it is.
My headphones aren't working.
At all? You can't hear me, can you?
I can now.
Oh, okay. Do you need new headphones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I need to get some this weekend.
Me too. I feel like
You want to go headphone shopping?
I feel like I always need headphones. Always. I bought 4 pair to do for podcasting, and I lost 2 pair and broke one, so I'm literally down to the ones that I'm wearing.
These are my only ones. My previous pair, if anyone's seen my Instagram picture, had snapped in half.
Good job.
And this pair is I can only get audio out of it some of the time.
Both ears or just one?
One of the ears most of the time, the other one some of the time. So it's some of the time.
Nice, perfect. All right, let's jump into some stuff. Also, a quick note, everyone. I'm not playing the wrong bumper. We only have 8 topics today because a lot of the news today was just complete bullshit. That was just stupid shit that was not worth talking about, and I went pretty damn deep, and there just wasn't 10 that were worth it, and I'm not going to waste your time with either bad topics or filling it full of worthless things. So only 8 today, but we'll work with what we got.
8.
This case is literally an entire Android phone that you attach to your iPhone.
This was submitted by MacD's to our gadgets.
So called the Eye. This is a Kickstarter project already fully funded with $168,000 worth of backers. And it is a full case that fits over your iPhone. It is $129. Yeah, it's $129 for the case if you buy it on Kickstarter. And what it is it fits over your phone. And the front is a normal case for your iPhone, but on the back is an entire another phone that's an Android phone. So that you can have both. But no matter which way you turn, the back of it's now an Android and the front's now an iPhone.
Why?
Because people are really dumb.
I don't get it. Why?
Well,
Why would you have two phones like that?
well, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do on an Android that you can't do on an iPhone, but a lot of people like the
Oh,
simplicity.
I guess there's people with like business telephone numbers.
Well, that and also there's a lot of stuff that like emulators and stuff that you can run on Android that you just can't do on iPhone unless you jailbreak them, which is becoming like, and I don't know, no one talks about jailbreaking your iPhone anymore. Everyone's just like, just get an Android if you want to, do fun shit like emulate PS1 games. So I guess that might be what it's for. Yeah, you exactly. But I don't know.
They're playing Final Fantasy IX wherever the fuck I want.
I played a shitload of Ocarina of Time on my Android when I had one.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it was really good. Surprisingly, worked pretty damn well on the phone.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
I don't have it anymore, so.
Damn shame.
Yeah, I like my iPhone. I actually like, even though there's plenty of games that I like on mobile, I never play them, ever.
I guess a lot of people use their Androids as a platform to play non-mobile games mobily.
Sure. But now we have the Switch.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. That's amazing.
Well, people are concerned about the actual power level of this thing because at the retail price is $189 if you don't get it through Kickstarter, and people are like, "That's really cheap. How shitty is this thing gonna be?"
Yeah, you gotta wonder like, how long's the battery life on that thing too?
I don't know. It's got its own battery, but it does plug in and use the microphone and the camera and stuff for the iPhone that you hook it to. So, but it's only got
What about the camera?
What? It uses the iPhone's camera.
Oh, okay. On both sides?
I guess. I don't know.
That's weird.
Well, and it's only got a little teeny 5-inch screen because it has to make room for the camera and stuff. So,
And it's got to be a tiny, teeny little iPhone camera or iPhone case. Dude, iPhones are so fucking tiny compared to these goddamn Androids.
well, I mean,
This feels like a goddamn actual thing in my hand.
well, I have an iPhone Plus. That's the same size as your phone. I think it's actually a little bit bigger.
Yeah, okay. So, but yours is a Plus model.
Yeah. No, regular iPhones, yeah. So, like, when I had an iPhone 6, the normal iPhone 6, and I was like, man, do I want to go to the Plus? Those things seem real big. And then, like, I talked to some people like, dude, get the Plus next time you upgrade your phone. I was like, okay, I got the Plus. And now whenever I grab my old phone, I'm like, how did I ever use this? It's so
It's
tiny.
amazing. Whenever I borrow, like, Draven's iPhone or anything, I'm just like, this is so alien, even though I had an iPhone. What is this? A phone for ants?
Zoolander? Is that what that is? Okay. Not actually seen the movie, so.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
I'm not real.
It's one of those movies where I'm like, hey, everyone needs to see it at least once.
I'm not real big on Ben Stiller. Like, I don't know.
Understandable.
But I can't even think of a Ben Stiller movie that he was the main character in that I liked.
You know, like Meet the Fockers?
Yeah, I mean, like, I really like Dodgeball, but he wasn't the main character in Dodgeball.
What about Meet the Fockers?
I didn't see it.
What about Something About Mary?
Didn't see that either.
See, I think the problem is you're not watching Ben Stiller's actual better films.
Tropic Thunder was real bad.
Well, yeah, that was. But it was awesome, though.
Apparently, Jennifer always tells me I need to see Mystery Men.
You do.
Oh, wait.
I got laid because of Mystery Men once.
I'm a fucking failure today.
It was awesome.
I didn't update the episode number, the date.
Man.
Nothing at all. Oh, what day is it? Yep, all right. I didn't update the fucking title card.
Damn, that's some 10 out of 10 shit right there, Michael.
Shut up,
If
man.
I could see, I would have told you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still getting used to this whole setup, so yeah, that happened.
7.
A new blood test that could detect cancer has been developed by bioengineers at UCSD.
This is submitted by Mavia to our Futurology.
So we can detect cancer via blood already, but the thing is that the way that we currently do it is you take a blood test and they search for the DNA that is traced of a tumor that is dying. So, and not just in general, like there's just like tumors as they develop, some of the tissue and stuff dies off because it's, new tumor cells replace the old ones. And so you're able to detect those dead tumor cells, the dead tumor DNA in the blood, which says, oh, there's a tumor in there, this person has cancer, right?
Right.
Now, the problem with that is all it says is they have a tumor. That's all it tells you.
That's wonderful.
Right? And it's like that's great and all, but where is it? And it's like, well, we don't know. So we have to do MRIs.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, MRIs, ultrasounds, or even biopsies where we cut a living person open and root around trying to find the damn thing.
Oh man, that reminds me of my doctor's visit earlier.
Yeah, sorry about that. You want to talk about it later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Cool. So the new test, they found that the way that it works is that they screen the DNA and they find the blood cells themselves that are dying from the tumor. So because the tumor attacks the blood cells, kills the blood cells, replaces them, and starts building up the tumor. And so as those normal cells die, they release their DNA into the bloodstream, and that DNA can be tracked as the DNA of a dead blood cell that didn't just expire, right? Mm-hmm. Because DNA is weird like that. And this not only allows them to detect cancers and tumors significantly earlier, but because like your liver DNA is different from your kidney DNA. So by analyzing that DNA, they can also say, oh, this person has cancer. There is a tumor developing in their liver.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Really fucking cool.
That's really impressive.
Yeah. Now, it's super experimental right now. This isn't even something that they even have. It's a proof of concept. They've proven that they can do it, and they found out that they could do it completely by accident. So
I feel like the best kinds of sciences are found by completely accident.
Oh, damn, I didn't actually. Damn, I'm fucking failure day. I didn't get anything to drink. Son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, take 2 on the entire fucking episode.
Action.
So they're going to move the research to the clinical stage where they can actually work with oncologists to optimize and refine the method to actually see if they can implement it as a reliable way to search for cancer.
Man, I would hate to be an oncologist.
Why?
Because you would never get any downtime. They're never off-cologists.
It's a pun.
Damn it. I'm having this off of a day, and you're just gonna start saying shit like that.
Dude, my day's been pretty off too.
Yeah. 6. EBook sales continue to fall as younger generations drive appetite for print.
This was submitted by Heskimo88 to our books.
So first off, if anyone tells you that books are like disappearing and dying because of YouTube, they're wrong.
Same with board games compared to video games.
Yep, both of those markets, both books and board games, are having better sales than they've ever had in history. So take a note there. Your books are fine. You're not going anywhere. If you want to be an author, that market is still open. Little full. But
you want to design your deck building games and whatever? Go ahead.
Go for it. They're always on fucking Kickstarter.
Oh yeah,
always.
And they're always fun.
Yeah, right? People do a good job.
A lot of fun.
So ebook sales are actually, that was the other thing. It's like, they're going to kill the paper book with the electronic one. Not true. Most people actually prefer a physical book with physical pages. And we're seeing that even more now that the craze around Kindles and Nooks has died out as people are just returning back to normal books.
That's cool. I like that.
So
it's kind of unfortunate because, it's a lot of paper, but...
Yeah, well, a lot of the paper that comes from books, like, when people... are for the most part, obviously, this is the majority of the time. There are exceptions to what I'm about to say. Whenever you see people whenever anyone says oh man, killing all those trees to print those books or something like that, anything like that, tell them to shut the fuck up. Because the majority of all of the paper that we use, especially printer paper, book paper and stuff, we're not cutting down, rainforest to do that. Most of that, we have literally tree farms. We have farms that have genetically engineered trees that grow really fast and really big so we can cut them down and turn them into books or toilet paper or printer paper or whatever the fuck you want.
We would not have trees anywhere on the planet if we continued at our rate of tree consumption.
Yeah, and to take the naturally growing ones. It's no different than like pigs or chicken or anything that we consume.
That being said, in other places around the world where they don't get our paper and shit like that, then yeah,
there might be concern. But if you're in most advanced countries, your paper came from a fucking tree farm. Calm
paper
down.
mills.
Now that said, that doesn't mean just go be wasteful. But don't try to be all high and mighty and be like, you're killing the trees. It's like, I'm killing the trees that we grew and farmed ourselves.
You should also recycle still.
If you can.
Yeah.
Unless, you live in a place where the government is a fucking twat and charges you assloads of money to recycle.
I don't understand.
Minimum of $60 a month in Alaska for us to have a recycling bin.
Fucking stupid.
Literally zero incentive to do it. You have to pay if you want to do it. God, stupid. Yeah, stupid. All right, anyway.
5.
Woman loses bid for child support from ex-husband who is not father of her son.
This was submitted by 604 Nation to our news.
So, when I read this headline, I was like, oh, yeah, duh. Like, but, world's a funny place. So, she was married to this guy. 3 years into their marriage, they had a baby. The dude assumed it was his. Started getting a divorce. Then it doesn't say how the matter came up, but then it came up that the kid might not be his. They look into it. It's not his. And so she takes the baby with her, and he goes off and does his life, and she moves to another state to date some dude that she met on the internet. And then 3 years later, he gets a court summons because she's trying to get him for child support. He's like, wait, what? It's not my kid. Also, I haven't talked to you in 3 years. She's like, yeah, but you were this kid's father for the first 2 years of his life, so you need to help take care of him now. And he's like, the fuck I do? And the judge was like, yeah, the fuck he does. Go sit down. That's the whole story.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a fucking, oh god. There was a Loiter Squad skit.
Loiter Squad?
Yeah, it was an Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All thing. And it was about Maurice. They were making fun of daytime television shows like that. Mm. And one of the episodes featured a paternity test, and at the end the guy danced and he was all happy that he wasn't the father. And I know people who've been in situations like this through paternity tests, but this was not even like a paternity test. They were like, "Whoa, we already knew this happened."
This wasn't ever in question.
No, you can't do that.
Nathan, you're the father of my child.
That sucks to suck.
4.
Atheists at risk of dying out due to belief in contraception, says a new study.
This was submitted by Lucifer in Beast Mode to Arnout the Onion.
So...
What?
Some people did a study, called them scientists and researchers. They did a study in which they asked a whole bunch of high schoolers if they were religious and how many siblings they had.
Oh my god.
And the religious ones had more siblings. So, in retrospect, that would mean that the non-religious people have less children, which means that they will die out. That is the full logic of the study. That's it. That's the whole thing. There is nothing else. Not doesn't account for the number. Yeah, doesn't account for the number of people that come from religious families that end up not being religious. Also, you asked high schoolers about how many siblings they have. Not like asking 35-year-old atheists how many children they have. No.
Oh my god.
We're going to base this off of whether your parents did it a lot and if they affected your belief in religion.
Oh my god.
That's why this is why you should be cautious of when people say, well, a recent study or a new study claims X, Y, or Z, and it's like, well, who did this study? How did they conduct this study?
That's pure gold. Oh, this belongs in an Onion article.
Yeah, it's real dumb.
Oh god, it hurts. Oh, now my eyes sting from crying.
Good.
3,
IRS strips tax-exempt status from Richard Spencer's white nationalist nonprofit.
This is submitted by Sally Yates as a hero to our politics.
So, for those of you who don't immediately know, Richard Spencer, he's that white nationalist Nazi that got punched on the news.
Oh, the guy with the Pepe thing.
Yeah, that guy.
The fucking dickhead who ruined Pepe.
Yeah, that guy.
An asshole.
So, I mean,
Pepe was such a beautiful thing.
we've talked before about how I don't want to call people Nazis because I feel like that is thrown around way too easily. A wound.
A wound.
Anyway,
Those
so
rascally wabbits.
So he's the head of the National Policy Institute, which is based out of Virginia, to do what is considered white nationalist promotion. He took claim of being personally responsible with his organization of helping Trump get into the White House, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, two things. He claimed tax-exempt status, so from the IRS, because he was a nonprofit, right? Funny thing, he filed the paperwork to be a nonprofit organization. It was never approved. And then he wouldn't file his tax returns for his nonprofit with the IRS, in which they just revoked his nonprofit status and then demanded, to give us your tax returns because now you're in trouble. Turns out he was never a charity.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And people are like, doesn't that break some sort of ethics code of like false advertising? And it's like, well, kind of, but he can't really be infracted for the fundraising pitch on his website because he was never technically a charity, so he doesn't break charity laws. Makes sense if you don't think about it, right?
I mean, I guess.
Maybe. So, yeah, if you already didn't like Richard Spencer, you can not worry about him a little bit more now.
Congrats.
I guess. People, it is not difficult to do the fucking paperwork.
No, it really isn't.
Like, not that I want his organization to be a thing, but
I mean, there's the freedom to do it.
yeah, seriously, cross your T's, dot your I's.
So long as you do it correctly.
Which guess he just didn't.
I mean, some people just don't.
2,
SpongeBob SquarePants creator Steven Hillenburg reveals ALS diagnosis.
This was submitted by Pile of Pigeons to our television.
Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, he has ALS.
I thought they found like a cure for that, though.
No, that's what they're trying to find.
Oh, okay.
So the neurodegenerative disease ALS, it's going to cause him to deteriorate. His brain's going to fall apart, and he will eventually die. He's a 55-year-old animator. He says that he wanted people to hear directly from him that he's been diagnosed with ALS, but he is going to continue to work on SpongeBob and his other passions for as long as he's able to, while he still has, cognitive function. His family and him are grateful for the outpouring love of support, and we asked that their request for privacy be honored. So leave them the fuck alone.
That's fucking brutal, though.
Yeah. We need to cure more things. Like cancer, ALS, all of them.
You need to stop being stingy with that money, guys.
Yeah, well, also we give money to some of the strangest things.
That's true.
I want to research if I can train a bee to push a soccer ball.
Sure.
Sure, we'll give you money for that. Why not?
I want to research how to blow stuff up with my mind.
I want to research how to make the best bowl of mashed potatoes.
Dude, all right, why aren't we funding that, actually?
1.
Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State, used a fake name, Wayne Tracker, to discuss climate change.
This was submitted by Maxwell Hill to our World News.
So a guy who publicly does not make statements about climate change and has heavy investments to not want to talk about climate change, as he has very vast investments in ExxonMobil, which is now part of a lawsuit involving misleading investors about the impacts of climate change and how its business affects that. ExxonMobil, big oil tycoon. A lot of the climate change stuff has stuff to do with oil and gas and things like that. The company had been telling investors, no, it doesn't. You don't need to worry. That's false. And so now they're in this big legal dispute because they're in trouble for telling people false information.
Because they got caught.
Yeah. And Rex Tillerson is one of the people that has a large amount of investments in ExxonMobil, but apparently for years he was using a fake email under the name Wayne Tracker. Rex Tillerson's middle name is Wayne. Tracker is a fuck if I know where the hell that came from. From the years of 2008 to 2015 to discuss the impacts of climate change without his name directly being associated with it. Because it looks real bad if you are saying, no, climate change isn't a thing, invest in our company, while you're busy discussing the dangers of climate change.
You don't say.
You don't say, but I do say.
I'm telling you, though, Flex Tillerson.
Flex Tillerson.
It's there, dude.
Didn't we get that from a username?
No.
No?
Well, okay, no. I think we got it slightly off of the username. I think there's, like, Flex Tillerson or something.
I don't know.
But, yeah, Flex Tillerson.
Because of those trills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, Nathan, what'd you care about in the last 24 hours?
All right, it's probably my doctor's visit, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's going to piss me off again.
Okay. Maybe I want you to get... Wait, should I play this one?
No.
Wait, no, stop. Stop. No, stop.
Just don't get it started, indeed. No, I'm going to talk about it today. I learned that I saw that I really enjoyed.
There it goes. There we go. I got it.
Today I learned that rationing in the United Kingdom during World War II actually increased life expectancy in the country and decreased infant mortality. This was because all people were required to consume a varied diet.
Huh. Interesting.
And I find that interesting, yeah, because I feel like if people are just allowed to eat whatever the fuck they want, they're just going to die off quicker.
Eat garbage.
Because you put fucking sugar in literally everything.
It pains me the amount of sugar we put in our bread.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired of sweet bread.
Just make your own.
I don't wanna.
See, I'm not tired of sweet bread. I like sweet bread.
I don't want my bread to be sweet. Unless I do. Like, I mean, like Hawaiian sweet rolls or literally sweet bread, but I don't want the wheat bread that I buy at the store to have a bunch of sugar in it.
That I can understand, but usually when I go to the store, honestly, I'm getting milk and honey, but whatever.
Why?
It's delicious.
Do you mix those?
No, milk and honey is the type of bread.
Oh, the type of bread. Okay, sorry. Way over my head.
But yeah, no.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I like that, and it's something that I found interesting.
Sure. I have a couple things. First one is one that I read on Reddit that I have expressed multiple times that I realized is a pet peeve of mine that I didn't realize was a pet peeve, and it's, as a loyal customer, I feel really ripped off when companies have a promotion for new customers but offer nothing for customers who have been with them for years.
Yeah.
Irritates the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like it happens a lot in like subscription video game services all the damn time.
Like WoW.
Yeah, like you're like playing. I play this game all the damn time. They're like, sign up now and you get all this shit. And it's like, I don't get that shit. It's like, well, yeah, we already got you. And it's like, fuck you.
Sign up now and you get your tune up to level, max level for free, right?
I don't know, but it's really actually annoying. One of the things, though, that I do really appreciate, like, there are some companies that do this correctly. Jennifer really likes Ulta Beauty. Do you know that business, Ulta? It's a fucking beauty shop. They sell makeup and...
That's probably why I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so, like, they constantly send her stuff that's like, hey, thanks for being one of our members and shopping with us. If you come in between this date and this date, you'll get a free thing of makeup. And she's like, fuck yeah, I'm going over to Ulta Beauty.
Yeah, like, why not?
And it'll be like, here, so it's like, here's a thing of eyeshadow, but it's like, I'll fucking take it. Thanks. I love you guys too. I'll come buy more makeup from you guys later. Two other things. One, I've been playing Tales of Berseria, and I'm not going to do a full review. I just want to say one thing about it that's irritating the fuck out of me. Good story, good game, good people, good characters, invested, blah, blah, blah. I'm 30 hours in out of an average 50 that it takes to complete, okay?
Right.
But the story is like, I don't like this guy. I'm going to kill him for this reason. And, like, you get to him, he kicks your ass, and you're like, fine, I got to go do all this other stuff. But on the way to do that other stuff, the game keeps on forcing me to get sidetracked. And not because, like, I'm getting sidetracked, because the story is forcibly taking a turn. Like, at one point, you're like, we're going to load up in this ship, and we're going to sail over this way to go do some of this stuff that's relevant to the plot. And halfway there, it's like, oh, everyone on the boat is horribly sick. We need to pull over to this port and spend 7 hours on a quest to get some medicine, or everyone's going to die. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
I just don't fucking want to. And it's like, I understand that... But this is not relevant at all whatsoever. This is literally you just forcing me to do something else to extend the length of the game for no legitimate purpose whatsoever.
It's fucking dicks. That's what that is.
And it's done that like 3 goddamn times. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Stop it. Back to the actual story. No, we gotta go do that. No, we fucking don't, actually. We don't. Stop it.
You're just gonna pass?
I can't. You have to do it if you want to keep playing the actual story. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, okay, so that does kind of sound aggravating.
Other thing is that, like, I felt... I'm over it now, kind of, sort of.
Are you?
I'm fucking stupid.
Are you?
I'm stupid, okay?
Yeah, you are.
So first off, unless you're me, don't pre-order video games.
What'd you do?
So I pre-ordered Mass Effect Andromeda because it was like when Final Fantasy 15 was coming out. I don't care if every review before the game came out that said it was a flaming pile of shit. I was gonna play the game, right?
Right.
There's a few games every now and then again that, like, I'm gonna play that. I don't fucking care what anyone says. I'm gonna play that. Probably because I'm gonna like it even if it's garbage. And Mass Effect Andromeda is one of those. Okay?
Everyone's saying it's garbage?
No. Everyone, all the little pre-stuff is actually saying it's very good. It's just a matter of I didn't care if anyone said it was bad. I was still gonna play it. So... I had lent a friend of ours a decent amount of money. They paid me back, and I was like, sweet, pre-order Mass Effect Andromeda. And then, so I put the $60 in to pre-order the game, right? And then I was like, it's through Origin, because fuck EA, but it's through Origin. And they're like, hey, if you want to sign up for Origin Access, you can play the game like 5 days early. And I was like, do I want to do that? The game comes out on Tuesday. And if you sign up for Origin Access, you can start playing the game on Thursday. And I was like, huh. I almost, like, when I play RPGs, I almost only get to play them on the weekend. So it was a question of, do I want to start digging into it this weekend, or do I want to wait till next weekend? And I was like, you know what? I think $5 is worth playing the game early. You know, whatever. You can fucking judge me all you want. Okay?
It never is.
And I was like,
don't trust it.
And I was like, I'll do it. Why not? Fucking, I don't care. Whatever. I'll spend the $5 to play the game this weekend instead of next weekend. But, god damn it. So I bought the game and then signed up for for Origin Access. And it's like telling you all the shit that you get now that you've bought Origin Access. And the very last thing it tells you is save 10% on all purchases that you make on Origin. And I'm like, fuck! I literally just bought the game 30 fucking seconds ago. Damn it. it would have only saved me $6, which I mean, technically, I guess would have saved me $1 total. Because,
That's still money saved.
Right, I know, and I'm like, damn it.
They just suck, dude.
I'm fucking dumb.
No, that sucks to suck.
I'm over it. What?
I don't know if you are, man.
Got something to say, pretty boy?
I don't know if you are.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah. I missed out on $5. 6.
That's a cup of coffee.
It is a cup of coffee.
Or 2 if you drink it just straight black.
I don't.
Oh.
So, but I'll get over it. Find out a week later, $6 would have saved my life.
And then you die.
And then I die. Don't even get to play the game. What? What?
Nothing.
Stop it. Anything else, bro?
No.
No?
No, I'm sorry. I've already started looking at deck lists.
You fucking tool.
I am.
All right, everyone, we're gonna get the hell out of here. If you want to help support this show and help feed us when we don't spend our money on things we don't need, like $60 video games, patreon.com/dailyinternet is where you can help support us financially. Otherwise, you can help us out a lot by leaving us 5-star reviews on iTunes or any podcasting platform that you're listening to us through, or just let us just talk to us. We would love to hear from you. We don't hear from you guys nearly enough. So
lonely. I'm lonely.
Nathan's lonely. I'm doing all right.
Touch me, babe.
Find us and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Start a conversation there with us there. You can also just send us an email. Unless you state otherwise, we'll happily read it on the air. feedback.ireddit@gmail.com, or you can call and leave us a voicemail at 508-738-2278. And for legal reasons, I need to tell you that Kevin MacLeod does our music at incompetech.com. That is it, everybody. That is your 254th dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
Have a good day, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.